it's entirely possible that now we have some kind of problem that I induced. Oh shoot, what? Whoa, okay, yeah, I had like freaking water shooting out of there. Oh my gosh, that's so... What? Hey guys, it's Jason from the Dental Equipment Repair channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and come over something that is a common thing that needs to happen, and I just want to show you guys how to do it. And this is installing an air quick connect in a room that does not have one. The reason you'd want to install an air quick connect is so that an air abrasion unit or a sandblaster could be hooked in. And so what I'm going to do is I'll show you right here. This is what we're hooking up. Now, the vibe in here is really nice. So here we go. So this is a quick connect. This is a 1/4 inch quick connect, and it goes onto this air abrasion unit right here. So what needs to happen is I'll show you this situation. So there's that new chair that's been put in, and so part of the problem is that there's nowhere to hook this into here. So looking at this, what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of just assess the situation. And what we've got is we have a chair, and we need to have something to mount this to. So what we're going to do, let's kind of find this out. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to put it in right down there on that floor box. And the reason is, so if I take this and actually put it down there, right, there's enough room for this thing to be up here. So that's what we're going to do. Now, what I need to do first is I need to raise the chair. And we're going to raise the chair like so. And I'm going to do this. We're going to raise the chair a little bit more. Boom. Alright, so what I'm going to do then next is I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. And I'm going to swing the chair out of the way a little bit. Alright, pull it down. Get the rule. Boom. Alright, so now what I want is I want for this thing to plug in probably on this side of the container. So I need to drill a hole right here. And the actual thing is going to go right there. So let me go ahead and position this up so you can see what I'm doing. And who knows, maybe we'll do a little bit of editing later. So here we go. Boom. Alright, there we go. So you can see the work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it probably right here, because that'll do the installation. And I could be right here, but I don't know if it's going to hit the chair. So we'll just go and start right there. So that is going to be kind of where I plan it. So we'll do a hole right there. And I'm just going to double check, make sure that nothing's going to be in the way. Now I don't want to have it be too far down, because then that will hit that. So I'm going to have it be up here, so that's kind of up and out. Alright? So that looks like that'll work good. So here we go. I'm going to drill. Alright, so here we go. What we're going to do is I'm going to take this drill right here and try to talk loud enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this drill. This is called a stepper drill bit. What it does is it basically drills a little hole and a little bit, quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving that. I'm going to drill that in until I get something big enough for that to go in. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and spin this nut off here. So there we go. This is DCI part number 0011. And so here we go. So I'm going to go and put this here. So I'm going to start with a single hole. Oh, go forward. This is just a standard drill. Alright. I'm going to send a couple until now. I think that. Alright. I'm going to. Okay, so I got lucky. So here we go. Alright, my stepper drill bit made a nice little hole. This is right here. Now, alright, so this comes with 2 washers. One is blue, one is yellow. Yellow signifies air. So this is going to be an air connection, so I'm going to put the yellow on the outside and push that through. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this way. And that's not a wrench, that's a wrench. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to tighten that up by putting my 2 wrenches on here. These are called crescent wrenches. For those of you that know. Alright, so I'm going to tighten that down. Alright, I'm going to find one wrench right here. Alright, now, alright, so I'm going to tighten that, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Always doing some dental yoga. This is not good at all for posture. So there we go. So now I'm just gonna tighten that. There we go. Boom. Alright. So there we go. Alright, so that's tight. And I'm not gonna go super crazy. Just gonna go maybe just a little bit crazy. Alright, there we go. So what we're looking at here is now we have this looking like that, and we have that looking like that. Now the next thing we're going to deal with is this. So what we need to do now is we need to get a tube hooked onto there, because that's now going to hook over here. So I'm going to grab my tubing. Comes in rolls from DCI. I always put clear in because you want to see what's in it. Like if water's in it, something like that, that's good. You can see that's good. So poly tubing. So the way this works is pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part and put that through there, and like that, and then this piece right here just jams right onto there, like so. Alright, and then that's going to just tighten right in there. Now, I'm going to take my wrench and smoke that down, like so. Ooh, very nice. Alright, so that's tight. Now, I can use my other wrench as like a form of a backing wrench, maybe. Possibly. Alright, and then I'm going to tighten that. So, backing wrench is going to keep everything from flopping around. There we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, good. So now that's on there like it should be. Now, okay, so this line right over here, we're gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna estimate how much we're gonna need. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my handy scissors here. And I'm just gonna do this. valve, and coming off the air valve is going to be so coming off the air valve is going to be right here. There's this little piece, and that is our filtered unregulated air. Or no, it's actually regulated because it gets controlled here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this clear tubing and I'm going to put it right there where it's capped off. Alright, so I'm going to try to capture, alright, a little before action. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it while I'm doing this. That would be like something. Actually, maybe I could. Ooh, unique camera angle. Ooh, there we go. So, alright, you see it right there? Turn off the air, which is marked with a big A. Alright, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to unscrew that thingy. That's so awesome. So check this out. So somebody in this, so this is a water valve, right? So you got A and W. Check this out. So somebody actually, that's funny. So they actually, instead of like, they like, they cut it, and then they zip tied it, and they knotted it, and there's a big knot, water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the water valve, because what the heck are they even doing? That's so nuts. Oh my gosh, this just goes to show you that, I don't know what does that show us, guys? I have no idea, and that is just pretty despicable, if you ask me. So, alright, so anyhow, alright, stay focused. Stay focused. Alright, so I'm going to take this off. So this is going to... Okay, so now I'm going to push this little thing right here. There's like a little humdinger in there. I'm going to push the humdinger out of the other humdinger. Fine. So good. So I think this is actually going to work out. So this little piece is going to come out with my pliers. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that was in there. Now really all that is the cap. So now we got another one of those. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this in, and we're going to slam that in right in there. And I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to put that where it came off of, right down here. And see, this is going to be slick. I just made this thing worlds better. Alright. So alright, this is pretty good. So here we go. Now, I'm tightening that and everything's shoved together. So now I'm going to take my wrench again and I'm going to just go ahead and tighten that. I was teaching a dental repair class and I painted all my tools yellow that I didn't want them to take. So that's why that wrench is yellow. I don't know. The office was pretty nice when I said, hey, I'm going to shoot a video of this. They were like, cool. She didn't say cool. She said as long as I'm not in the video, you can do what you want. This is a really good customer. This is the best part of my job, is taking problems that people, like definitely right here, they were like, oh, we can't use the thing we love to use in this room. And being able to hack this equipment and like make it good. I think, so while I'm here, I'm also going to take care of this because this is just stupid. This makes me mad. So we'll do that. So what we got here is basically this tube right here is teed in. Because what happens is when you turn the master on, it comes here to turn the this on. So what I'm going to do is take a little union and I'm going to eliminate the air going into it. And then, so that's going to be step one. So I'm going to eliminate the air to it using a little barb. So I'm going to use my scissors and this. Okay, so what's going on is, so that one right here, okay, that one right there is going to up here to this side, which is connected to these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut those two right there, and I'm going to eliminate that. So here, I'll show you what I'm doing. Now I already turned the air off, I think. Alright, so this should maybe blow a little burst or whatever. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that with my scissors. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I'll check my work. Alright. Because now, this stupid thing right here that's what I cut out. Okay? So I'm going to reuse those two little doodads. Or maybe not. So in order to replace this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two little ferrules. So what I need is that. Alright? Put that guy on there. And then I'm going to put that guy on there. Woo! That one. Oh man. I don't know. Does this make any sense to you guys? This makes perfect sense to me. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this together. I'm going to take that. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can hear that sweet sound. Cool vibe. This office has a really good vibe. I don't know, I pay attention to the vibes. Alright, so here we go. So the water's off. I'm going to try to take this off. If it doesn't leak, then I'm just going to let it ride. So, alright, so what we have now is we definitely have water, it's not hooked to anything, and then now the signal's not hooked to anything either. So I'm going to take this off. I don't know, maybe there's a reason that was like that. I think somebody was just freaking lazy. Because you saw see how much work I did to do that? Oh my gosh. Okay, nothing's coming out. There's our bottle system right there. And so there's that air water syringe. Going there, Oh, what? Alright, so I see what they did. They had that there because they want to have the water going into something. That's funny. Okay, so check out what's going on here. So somebody had the water coming from there up to here, which is this one right here, this clear guy that goes up here. And now this guy is going to come up here to probably, ooh, that's not even connected there. Ooh, that's fun. Huh. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm going to figure out what this one's hooked to, because it's got to be hooked to something. Oh, gotcha. So the white's hooked to the, see guys? The white's hooked to the blue up here. These freaking guys. Alright, so the blue, awesome, is going up there.
where we're at. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hook these two together like they were. I don't know. All right. So there's that. And let's see. Let's see what happens when. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I might have kind of got into a little bit of a. I might have got into a little bit of imagery here. So, all right. So I'm going to connect this together because that's how we were. What is the point where this is just probably not? I don't know where this went off here right now. That's kind of how I. Deal with some of this stuff. I mean, when you're in these places, you know, I'll say one of the things that you have to realize is that the real part of this job it's not the repair. It's literally trying to figure out what the last people did to it. So this is the monstrosity here, alright? I'm just telling you, it's freaking wrong. So, I don't know, I trust the city water is going to just be unlimited problems in the future. So, alright, so I connected those together. I can see right now that this is going to, I don't know what's going on there. So now we'll turn it back on, let's see where we're at. This is entirely possible that now we have some kind of problem that I induced. What? Oh, okay, yeah, I have water shooting out of there. Oh my gosh, that's so. Oh, that's just fun. What? Oh my gosh, what a POS. How did that even happen? Oh, that's so fun. Huh? I wonder. What? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. That's insane. Well, alright. Hey, let's do it. I'm not afraid. So I just touched so everything was okay while it had freaking stuff, but now we got the thing with packing tape. What the heck? Oh my gosh, what is even going on here, guys? What a disaster. What a disaster. This is a disaster. Water is shooting out of there. This is a disaster. What am I going to do? Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Alright, so let's take this apart. Oh my gosh, what a piece of garbage. Come on. I'm telling you what, the packing tape is probably a dead giveaway that something ain't right here. I think I might even see stuff like jammed up in there. I have no idea. So I think what I need to do in there is I think I need to put in a T, because what the T is going to do is unite up and down. Oh my gosh, that's insane, and you can't even see it, but what's going on here is this blue has, so one goes up, one goes down. The bottle system is not even, oh my gosh, the bottle system is not even hooked up. Guys, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. What the heck? How did I go from an air abrasion to this? I'm not even feeling it there anymore. Alright. Oh my gosh. So I figure this is as good a time as any to break this to you guys. That I think I've alluded to it. I just learned. I don't know if anybody's watching this. That's okay, because we're like 25 minutes. But I just recently got a diagnosis of ADHD, which is totally hilarious because I started trying to hook up an air abrasion unit, and now I'm troubleshooting like this. So that's some personal stuff going on right now. Pretty fun. I think some of my customers still love me. A lot of them still love me. So I'm at the point now where it's like, I wonder what twists and turns this is going to take, because I think I just have to try to, I don't know, see what's going on. But yeah, ADHD. That is a pretty life transformative diagnosis. So does anybody else have ADHD and dental equipment? I would like to know. Because this is definitely pretty interesting. I could use some friends in this. Alright, so here we go, back to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this key, and so what's happening is the air is pressurizing in the yellow line here, and then the blue line is where the output of the water is. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect this piece of crap. And I'm going to use my scissors. I'm going to chop that off. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it like flew away and then came back. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this teeth, a metal teeth, and I'm going to put it on there. Sorry you're not closer, but this is kind of the best I can do. So I'm going to put that teeth on there. Now, with this little union thingy, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like literally a splice right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart, and I am going to try to not make it any shorter than I have to. Now I've got this cool thing called a tack puller. Alright, so this tack puller is nice. So what's going to happen is a little tack puller is going to go on there, and then I'm going to do that to pull that. Didn't even have to work that hard. Oh my gosh. Alright. So now, here's what's going to happen. This is going to go right here. Alright, so there we are. Now there's one more up in there that I got to get down. And alright, so here's the other one. Sorry the video's not better, but I can't make this any better than it is. Alright, so I'm going to pull that out. So I just pulled that one out, and it's going to roll everywhere. So I'm going to now hook this other side over here onto this teeth. So what that'll mean is that when oh my gosh. Alright, so now when the bottle pressurizes, instead of where am I at? Okay, what that's going to mean is instead of the bottle pressurizing and blowing out through this and onto the floor and making a big puddle here, it's going to instead take the bottle. So here's this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that fits, all that fits. Oh my gosh. Packing tape, guys. Alright. So now what's going to happen is this piece was actually needed to hold it all together, but now it's not needed. I'll be able to show you all the pieces when I'm done with this. Man, I thought I was going to do something else here today, and totally that didn't happen. Man, this place has some good vibes. Alright, so I'm going to take that part off. That's my big pile of doo-doo that I'm pulling off of this thing. Actually, here, maybe I'll put those on it too. Alright, so the pile of nonsense. Here, I'll put packing tape on it too. There we go. Alright,
Now, what I hypothesize, my friends, is that when I put all this back together, it's going to actually not piss everywhere. That might be actually pretty nice. So, I'm going to take this. Let's go like that. Yep, boom, here we go. Alright guys, that was a twisty-turny adventure, but I'm glad we got the water knots out, because that was definitely not okay. I think I saved them from a flood. Because, I don't know. If you ever catch your tech tying knots and water lines, fire them. Fire them. You're better than that. Alright, so there we go. So now let's see if when I put this back together, and we turn it back on, we should have. Alright, when I turn this thing back on, we shouldn't have water pissing out there anymore. Alright. Good sign. Alright, so air's on. Now, let's test this thing out. Ooh. We can test out our things here. So this is air water syringe. Ooh, how about them apples, huh? So now we got water coming out of there like a champ. Okay, so we got that one working. Now, can't be too excited yet. We gotta make sure this works. It's possible sometimes when you're in there screwing around that you end up with one that works but not the other. We'll see how good I am. Boom. I don't know who that is. Is that Will Smith? Yeah, I definitely feel like. Boom. Got some definite nastiness coming out of there. Don't know what that's about. Happy with how that's going, water flow wise. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and see if our actual reason of our adventure here, right? You can see this is how a lot of my adventures end up. Getting everything everywhere. Now, one of the things we want to make sure is that we don't have any water leaking. There's a problem like that and you just ignore it, eventually it's going to become a problem. It's going to become a problem at a time that you don't want to deal with it. So by taking the time to solve that, this is actually in your best interest. So you want to make sure that your technicians know that if you ever or as a technician, you want to make sure you put the time into making sure things are fixed right. Alright, so I'm going to take this guy and, oh crap, there's a whole bunch of water sitting in there. Alright, so up to. Oh my gosh. What a disaster. Oh. So this office is actually one of our really good new clients, and we're in here on a preventive maintenance interval. So some of this is we have carte blanche to fix things that are not right. So here we go. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take this right here, and I'm gonna Alright, so now, here we go, moment of truth. This is what we're gonna do. Now, this thing is just like total garbage. Alright, let's see, what is that? Okay, there we go. Boom. Alright, now, we're gonna take this. Boom. That's in there now. Alright. Now let's confirm. Everything works here. That was an adventure, guys. I don't think I bargained. I bargained for that. This little magical trick right here. Is it gonna blast? I don't know. What do? Do it right? Why don't we maybe try to do that? Alright, I'm gonna go right here on the Jeep and see what. Boom, I would say that our air abrasion unit is working. Right. So, that's good advice right there. Guys, I would definitely say do it right if you're going to work on it. If you get in there and you have time to do the job right. I'm looking here at the thing. It says 37 minutes. The radio saying how long has this been going on? This nonsense has been going on for a while. So I would definitely say if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. And again, the nonsense that you saw earlier was pretty undeniable nonsense. The crazy thing is somebody knew something was going on and they jammed it in there. They taped it in there. So, guys, Jason, your dental ADHD buddy from Bright Idea Dental Repair, also the Dental Equipment Repair channel. Keep coming back, guys. Looking forward to figuring out how to turn this channel into a little bit more fun and maybe just kind of riding this thing out now that I see what's going on. Hey, if you knew I had ADHD, write in a comment like, dude, I was waiting for you to figure it out. Hey man, you guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.